Hello, welcome back to my world of stuff. My name is Paul Mount. The third and hopefully last of these very brief little health update videos before we get the channel back in action. It's now Friday the 5th of April and I'm feeling a lot better. It's been a dodgy week. I posted my video on the weekend, I think, to say I was still feeling a bit rough and I'm still feeling ill, but I'm definitely, I've curved. I've gone over the hill and I'm on my way back to fitness again. Yeah, it's been a funny old week. I've had this condition, as I mentioned, this bronchial condition for about a month now, and I had the usual cough and the cold and the sneezing. The sneezing and the cold, that went fairly quickly, but the cough just stayed on my chest. It was there, it was really unpleasant, it was uncomfortable, I was coughing for Britain. One particular night, I just couldn't sleep at all. Just one of those very phlegmy coughs, and I just could not get rid of it. And one particular night, I was in bed trying to sleep, but I coughed so much I pulled a muscle. And if anybody has been through this, I'm sure loads of people have, when you cough a muscle, it just makes it worse because you're coughing. You're not just coughing, you're then in some pain because of the muscle ache. So I had that to contend with. But it was the chest infection itself would not go, it was just there. So I went to the doctor's week before last, managed to get an appointment with the practice nurse. She did all the usual tests and things, said that it was, I didn't know, bronchitis, pleurisy, I didn't know what it was. She said that it was a very heavy chest infection. That is something I'm prone to, so I'm going to have to sort of take steps to try and avoid it because I don't want to go through this again. So I had some antibiotics for a week, 5 days of antibiotics. Typically, I had 2 social things on over the Easter weekend that I couldn't avoid, didn't want to avoid. One was a retirement party for a good friend of mine from work, and that was a bit of a boozy one, and the instructions with the antibiotics did say that if you drink alcohol it could interfere with the progress of the antibiotics. So I felt the antibiotics doing me some good, but the weekend threw me a little bit and it was still there on my chest and I still felt rough. Sunday night I was at home watching the TV, as you do, coughed again quite heavily and pulled another muscle a bit higher up in my chest, and it's really unpleasant when you do this. You feel a sort of you hear a sort of a rattle there, a crack. You know that something is pulled, and again that was extremely painful. So it wasn't a great Easter, to put it mildly, because I felt really rough all over Easter, and the coughing, the pain from the coughing, couldn't sleep at all because I couldn't get comfortable lying down because of the pain from the muscle, so it was a bit rough. So I ended up getting very little sleep, dozing during the day, just feeling completely unmotivated and unable to do anything, which is a shame because my plans obviously were to catch up with some more films, do a few more videos. I want to do a video about Doctor Who because that's back soon. There's lots of Doctor Who things I want to comment on. I want to see Kong and Godzilla, or Godzilla vs. Godzilla X Kong. And there's lots of other films that I really want to catch up with, and a couple of TV things I've been watching that I do want to recommend as well. But I just haven't been in the right frame of mind to come and do them. I haven't been up here in the cinema room for about 3 weeks properly. I've sort of popped up to give the place a bit of an airing, put the heating on, take the chill off the place. And I'm up here now. I've spent an hour or so up here today because I feel a bit better now. But I do feel I've, as I said, I've turned a corner. I'm still coughing a bit. I went back to the doctors yesterday, saw the nurse who did a sort of chest, said my lungs seem quite clear. So what I've got now is just the stubborn last bits of the infection. So I'm still coughing a little bit, still a bit phlegmy, but the pain isn't quite so bad now. I noticed after lunch today, I suddenly felt, oh, actually, it's not quite so bad. So I think I'm nearly there, kids. So hang on for a bit. I will be back in full force very soon. My plan at the moment is to see Kong or Godzilla / Kong on Sunday afternoon. I was half thinking this morning of popping down this afternoon, but thought, well, I'll give it another couple of days just to sort of belt and braces sort of thing, just to make sure that things are on the mend properly. I think they are. I just feel a bit more lively. I'm less sort of mopey, because when I'm ill, typical bloke, I'm a bit mopey. I just sort of sit there feeling sorry for myself. But today I felt a bit more energised. So I know I'm on the way back. My plan at the moment, there's a few films I want to catch up with. So I will be seeing Godzilla / Kong on Sunday afternoon. I'll post a video in the evening. There's a few other bits then coming up during the next week or so. So I particularly want to thank those of you who hung on. Because this isn't a big channel, I thought that a few subscribers might get bored and wander off. That hasn't happened. And in fact, I've got a few new subscribers. So thank you for sticking around. I'm waiting for new stuff. There will be new stuff coming very soon. So, yeah, thank you. I just wanted to give you an update again about my health and the future of the channel, because I notice a lot of YouTube channels, sometimes they very enthusiastic and people are posting all sorts of stuff, and suddenly they go dark. You never hear from them again. I didn't want people to think that happened to this channel, because I hope to carry on. So there we are. I am feeling a bit better, and I'm hoping now in the next couple of days I can consolidate that and get a bit more improved over the next couple of days. I'll be back with you soon for more and regular content. Right, thank you again for perseverance and hanging on. I'll see you soon. Until I do, yeah, that's right, keep taking the stuff.